Howdy, folks. High Value DMD. Don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. Now that I'm an adult and I'm looking back at myself, at my younger self, and I'm on the other side of this discussion about money, making six figures, it's very profound. I was thinking just when I was driving to the store to go pick up some ice cream, I was thinking about how literally when I was in fifth grade, I remember I was sitting at my desk and I was reading, studying, doing something, man. I was in a book. And all the rest of the class, they were erupted, they were talking real loud. Hey, nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with socializing, but they were distracted, they were doing all these things and they were unruly. I remember the teacher came up to me and she asked me, "How can you read through all this noise? How can you read while everybody's being so loud?" And I just sort of shrugged my shoulders, and I'm about my business is what I was really thinking, but I just was engrossed in my book. It's probably a Harry Potter book, if I were to guess. I didn't necessarily grow up as like the most popular kid. I wasn't the nerdiest kid, probably like trending towards the nerdy side of things. I wasn't the most popular, and sometimes a fair bit. I was the butt end of jokes, and things were tough, right? Like I wasn't the coolest guy, and so things were hard, right? Things were hard at certain times, but that's just kind of like the normal experience growing up, right? Some people get picked on. Like pretty much everybody's gonna get picked on at certain points. So, going through that awkward stage, that was that, right? But I remember thinking, like, during any time that I was maybe picked on or treated unfairly or something like that, made fun of, I always thought about how nothing matters right now. Literally nothing matters. Like, I all the way through school, all the way, like even freshman year of high school, man, when most people don't have a thought in their heads, they're just trying to like have a good time, go to football games, date girls, and trust me, like I like women, like I wanted to do those things too and have fun, talk to women, but I knew that none of this matters right now. None of this matters. No adversity, no being made fun of, not making this sports team, not being like part of the football team, whatever. None of this matters because there's coming a time where we've got to make money, dude. Like, I have to make money. When I get out of school, towards the end of all this, I have to make some serious moolah, dude, to do anything in life. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I grew up seeing how people struggled with money. My family, we didn't have everything. We were better off than some, but we lived in a nice house because my dad built our house with his own two bare hands. And so I realized that. I realized how important it was to make money. And people are so occupied with this or that. But I tell you, when the class ranks came out after that freshman year, I studied, man. I kept my nose to the grindstone. I kept laser focused on the books. And what do you know? The class ranks come out, and I'm ranked really high in my class. Probably, I think, like 7 or 8. And people are like kind of shocked. They're like, "Oh, shoot, I just kind of like screwed off my freshman year, and now my grades aren't so good." They just weren't focused on what really matters. And to me, it was do well in school, go to college, pick a major, pick a field of study, a career that's going to actually put money into my hand, and go on about my business, go on about my life. And man, I wanted to make six figures. Making over $100,000 a year, dude, you are cooking with gas if that was you. My whole young adult life, I spent in the books, studying, working hard. Meanwhile, I knew people that went off to college, they smoked weed, they did that and whatever, and didn't have the focus. Didn't have the focus. A lot of people never left hometown. They didn't really amount to anything, if I'm being honest. Meanwhile, I got through college laser focused. I had to try multiple times, but I got into dental school, got out of dental school, got the freak out of there. Now I'm on the other side, making six figures in a profession where people will always need my services. I don't care what you say about AI. If you automate dentistry, man, we're going to be the last ones to go. Everybody's going to be without a job if you try to replace me. I'm in a job that I could throw a rock in any direction and get a job if I got fired. I'm not going to get fired. I can't get fired. Okay, there's a job anywhere for me. So we're doing good, man. We're doing it. We're comfortable. Me and my wife got a wife too because I was freaking motivated, laser focused, doing the right things, being around the right people, making six figures. Dude, if I didn't make six figures, like I don't know, like we don't live an extravagant life right now. We don't. I drive a Chrysler minivan. She drives a Hyundai Kona. Hyundai Kona's paid off. The Chrysler, we still owe some money on it. We don't have super nice cars. We don't have a ton of designer clothes. And like we make six figures, we're able to save quite a bit of money because our lifestyle is normal. But dude, I don't know how you would really even do anything without six figures. I don't. You have to. It's required. It's required. It's like when you have a class required reading, like you need to make sure whatever you do, whatever career you pick, you need to make sure you make six figures. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like this is your life. And you have to live it. Okay? You have to wake up every day and live your life. You got plenty of time on earth. So you need to choose something that's going to pay you well. Because life freaking sucks, dude. So you need to try to enjoy it a little bit. You've got to put in the hard work. The problem is nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to put in the time. It's part of the suck, man. You know, it's part of this ethos of a lot of different like motivator people, like you know, public speaking, motivational speaker type. That's part of that ethos. It sucks. Nobody wants to study. Nobody wants to spend the time. Nobody wants to be studying on into their 20s to become a dentist or physician or whatever, or a successful real estate agent. You got to put in a lot of time, man. I've got a cousin and she's hustling all the time. That's just part of it. But you better do it, dude, because, like, I mean, my wife and I, we've been able to take some good trips together. We've gone to Yellowstone, first year of marriage. We've gone to Seattle, Olympic National Park, the whole rainforest, all that stuff up in Washington. I'm talking about thousands of dollars. Boom, 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 thousands. We go across the world, man. We go to England, Sweden. And then after we got back, man, where else have we gone? We've gone so many places, it seems like. We're going abroad again. I can't talk more about that right now. But, dude, like, we got another trip coming up. Like, that's what I mean by living. Like, you're actually, like, living your life at that point. You're not just waking up, getting ahead, like, oh, well, I can swing a coffee or I can get a Gatorade and some donuts this morning. Like, no, that's not living. No, I'm talking about actually having some decent experiences, some stuff you can remember. We've gone skiing a couple times. I was able to pay for all the gear for that, all the tickets for that, hotels, like ski jacket, whatever. And we didn't like necessarily do the nicest, most high-end skiing. We could have. We didn't go to Alta, Utah, or Aspen. No, and we're going to do that in the future. We're going to do that in the future because my trajectory is only going up in income. You see my point? Like, I'm a dentist. I'm about to go to residency training in oral surgery. You know what the point of that is? The point of that is one, I like it more than general dentistry, and they make way more money, dude. They make more money. I'm going to put in the time in my 30s, which is tough, because my parents are getting old, which is tough, because I've got family and I've got niece and nephew I don't really see, and I'm going to go hose it away in a hospital in my 30s, doing another program, doing more school. But you know what? Our life will be that much freaking better because I will make way higher than 6 figures, way higher than what I make now. I can't tell you. I just can't emphasize to you enough how important money really is, dude. It is important. Anybody who tries to say it's not important, they don't have it. They don't have money. Okay, they're never gonna retire. They're gonna be working their same 8 to 4, 8 to 5 job for the rest of their life. They're gonna be making someone else a paycheck for the rest of their days. They're not gonna be able to escape. But right now, dude, you know, like, trust me, I love cars, I love nice clothes, I love nice things. I want all that stuff. I might get some of that stuff one day. But right now, we're keeping our lifestyle steady, dude. Steady. We're upgrading it a little bit, keeping it steady. Because this whole 6-figure thing, this is going to buy me my freedom back. I'm trying to do the thing that my ancestors before me never did. They didn't make enough money to hand down to me to be free. I want to be free. That's really the skinny of it. I don't want to live my life in the rat race, chasing cheese for the rest of my days. I've been happiest, it seems like, when I've been off work, when I've been able to travel with my wife. And I can only imagine how that would feel, having children, able to take them on amazing experiences and just be free. That is a possibility with 6 figures. But if you don't make 6 figures, dude, if you're watching this and you don't make enough money, like, let's not try to like beat around the bush and think, oh, you know, that's not nice to say. But dude, if you're a guy and you're like 25 and you're only making $30,000 a year, you got to figure out something yesterday. You've got to make more money than that. You're never going to be free. You're never going to be able to do anything. You're going to be charging the credit cards, stretching everything out to do anything, man. To buy a car these days, like a good car is like $40,000, but you have to make more money. And so maybe that's like hard to hear. Maybe that's offensive. You got to find your way. You got to find your path. You have to. You have to, man. Otherwise, you're trapped. You are trapped. You don't want to be trapped. Or, I mean, you could just be happy with like a really, really, really low lifestyle. I mean, why do you think the whole van life thing was so popular at one point? Because people wanted to be free. It's either you make more money. So, bottom line, you keep your lifestyle low and you make more money, or you just spend less money. That's all there's to it. I don't know. To be free. I've always wanted to make 6 figures my whole life, and here I am. And I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm going full speed ahead for more. And with that, I will leave you. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Until next time.